Okay, in my last video, I left off with this particular reaction, and I want to go on now and give you more reaction information. I am doing your homework problem. Do this on the front of a clean sheet of paper. This guy is your number 38, and this is an acid-base reaction, also classified as double replacement. But I did the complete balancing of the skeleton equation, and then I took the water, because that's a liquid, and the liquid is what we have, and the liquid has to go in the right side of the net ionic equation. I took the coefficients from the balanced equation and threw them in here, and with only these three species, a hydrogen, a hydroxide, and a water, the ratio is actually 1 to 1 to 1. So we reduced it from 222 to 111. But this would be then the net ionic, and we should always label those. Okay, so please do that in your homework. Now, the next one that I want to show you, this is a group of several equations. I think it's 5, and I'm going to give you just this one. On the subsequent ones, you're on your own. I think you should be able to, knowing that an acid-base reaction, which is what all the guys on page 296 are, will always produce water, which is a liquid, of course, and it will produce a salt, which is any metal with a nonmetal, or in this case, a group of nonmetals. So that's the way you're going to do everything on page 296, and that's the first one for you for free, and I've modeled for you how you're supposed to write it up. Now next, on page 299, you're going to have equations that form gases, and there may be more than one thing that you're going to put on the right side of the equation again. And indeed, with this first one, I've given you the skeleton, I've balanced it, and then I've shown you what you have to take, gas and liquid. Remember, these are the three things that you look for that must be included in the right side of a net ionic equation. And that is the gas, the liquid, or the solid, or any combination of those. So I'm looking here at gas, which is in my little list. I'm looking at liquid. They both had to be put in there. And I didn't put the subscripts, so I need to do that. Let's put those in now. This guy is the liquid that is produced. This, of course, is aqueous, and this is aqueous, and this is aqueous, which means they're dissolved in the water. Okay, here is question number 44 on the same page, and I'm putting in here again the gas, precipitate, liquid, and their subscripts that you should have in your equation, as you can see in this equation. Okay, and HCN, hydrocyanic acid, is your gas, and this guy is, of course, the salt. But this is not an acid-base reaction, so that doesn't really matter. But this guy is going to produce your salt, or your gas, when it reacts, or when it comes together with the hydrogen, and that will bubble off. And that's a very dangerous gas, by the way. So your job now is to balance the complete skeleton equation, and then figure out which of these is going to be on the right side of the net ionic equation. And then you're going to write the net ionic equation, and you should write this right on your paper, net ionic equation, and And all the videos from this page should be done all of the questions on this video should be done exactly the same way. And I will just do one little thing to help you. You're looking for this guy. Okay? It's a solid, liquid, and gases, as you see in the bottom right corner. That's what you're circling. So this guy's going to be your right side of the net ionic equation, and break it up, and you'll have the left side, and with the ions and their charges, just like shown. Okay, here's your last two equations. They're written out for you completely, and that's all you need from this video. From there on, you're on your own. You've got to balance them, figure out who's going to be the net ionic equation on the right side, and then from there, break that guy up, or those guys, if there's more than one. Like up here, there's more than one. So what you want to do is just look, balance, do your homework, and bring it in on Tuesday. Thank you for watching.